Welcome to Strong Roots Health. Here we share tips, knowledge, and inspiration to keep your mind and body strong from the roots up. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video so more people can join our healthy journey. Let's grow stronger together. 1. Introduction to prostate health. The prostate is a small walnut-sized gland located just below the bladder and in front of the rectum in men, playing an essential role in the male reproductive system by producing seminal fluid that nourishes and transports sperm. Despite its small size, the prostate has a significant impact on overall male health, and issues with this gland are extremely common as men age, making awareness and proactive care vitally important. Prostate health encompasses not only the prevention of diseases such as benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH, prostatitis, and prostate cancer, but also the maintenance of urinary and sexual function, both of which are closely tied to the condition of this gland. Beginning around the age of 40, many men may start to experience subtle changes in prostate function, including more frequent urination, difficulty starting or maintaining urine flow, or nighttime trips to the bathroom, all of which can signal early signs of an enlarged prostate. While such changes are often attributed to normal aging, they should not be ignored because they may indicate more serious underlying issues that require medical attention. Prostate cancer, in particular, is one of the most common cancers among men worldwide, and early detection dramatically improves outcomes, underscoring the importance of regular screenings such as the prostate-specific antigen, PSA, test, and digital rectal exams. However, maintaining prostate health is not solely about medical tests or treatments. Lifestyle factors also play a powerful role. A balanced diet rich in vegetables, fruits, whole grains, and omega-3 fatty acids, along with reduced intake of processed foods, red meats, and high-fat dairy, has been shown to support prostate function and potentially reduce the risk of disease. Likewise, regular physical activity helps improve circulation, regulate hormone levels, and strengthen the immune system, all of which contribute to a healthier prostate. Hydration, limiting alcohol, and avoiding excessive caffeine also promote better urinary health and reduce strain on the prostate. Stress management is another key but often overlooked factor, as chronic stress can disrupt hormonal balance and weaken the immune response, making the body more vulnerable to inflammation and disease. In addition, sexual activity and regular ejaculation are thought by some researchers to contribute to prostate health, though findings are mixed and ongoing research continues to explore these connections. For men with a family history of prostate issues, particularly prostate cancer, the importance of vigilance cannot be overstated since genetics play a role in risk levels. In such cases, earlier and more frequent screening may be advisable. Ultimately, prostate health should not be treated as a taboo or neglected topic, since silence and lack of awareness often delay diagnosis and treatment, worsening outcomes. Instead, open discussions with healthcare providers, education about risk factors, and the adoption of proactive health practices can empower men to take control of their prostate health. By fostering awareness, men can recognize symptoms early, make informed lifestyle choices, and seek timely interventions, significantly reducing the burden of prostate-related diseases. Therefore, the introduction to prostate health is not merely a discussion of anatomy or disease, but a broader call to action for men to value, monitor, and actively maintain this vital gland as part of their overall well-being, ensuring quality of life and longevity. 2. The fruit revealed. The fruit revealed itself not simply as a source of nourishment, but as a timeless symbol of discovery, wisdom, and hidden power. For centuries, fruit has been more than just something to eat. It has represented fertility, abundance, and the mysteries of life itself. When we peel away its skin, we are not just exposing its sweet flesh, but uncovering a metaphor for human existence, layers of protection guarding something valuable within. The fruit revealed to us the story of nature's patience, for no fruit comes overnight. It demands sunlight, water, soil, and time, just as our own growth requires struggle, nurturing, and endurance. The fruit revealed lessons of resilience, showing how roots dig deep into the earth to draw strength from unseen places, how branches must bend without breaking under the weight of storms, and how blossoms must risk opening themselves to the world before they can transform into nourishment. The fruit revealed cultural identity too, for in every civilization, fruits carried sacred meanings. The apple whispered of temptation and knowledge, the pomegranate of life and death, the fig of prosperity, and the olive of peace. Each fruit, once revealed, became a key to understanding the stories we tell ourselves about creation, destiny, and our bond with the earth. The fruit revealed science in its most elegant design, where seeds, perfectly arranged, wait to be carried away to continue the endless cycle of renewal, reminding us that endings are beginnings in disguise. The fruit revealed pleasure and healing together, its sweetness feeding the body while its hidden compounds silently work to repair cells, lower disease, and extend life, showing us that nature had long ago perfected medicine inside its humble offerings. The fruit revealed the unity between humans and the planet, for every bite connected us back to the orchards, jungles, and gardens from which it came, erasing the illusion that we stand apart from nature. The fruit revealed gratitude, because it reminded us that no human alone could produce it. It is always the collaboration of earth, sun, rain, bees, and seasons, and so each fruit carried the story of cooperation. The fruit revealed time itself, marking the calendar of life as figs ripen in summer, apples in autumn, oranges in winter, and mangoes in spring, showing us how to live in harmony with cycles rather than against them. The fruit revealed temptation and discipline, for while its sweetness called us to indulge, its seeds reminded us of responsibility, teaching that the act of eating is also the act of planting the future. The fruit revealed how something small can carry infinite significance, for within a tiny seed rests the blueprint of forests, just as within a single act of kindness lies the possibility of reshaping destinies. The fruit revealed humility, for though it is often ignored on a tree until ripe, when the time comes it offers itself freely without demand or pride, asking nothing in return for the gift of life it provides. The fruit revealed joy, for its colors and fragrances brighten our senses, making even the simplest meal feel sacred, reminding us that beauty is never unnecessary, but essential to the human spirit. The fruit revealed secrets of endurance, for some fruits cling stubbornly through wind and rain until picked, while others scatter themselves generously, trusting the world to carry their legacy. The fruit revealed the artistry of nature, its patterns, spirals, and colors rivaling any man-made design, teaching us that creation is everywhere if only we choose to see. The fruit revealed spirituality for across religions and myths. Fruit is the gateway to deeper truths, whether in the Garden of Eden, the Bodhi tree's figs, or the sacred pomegranate of Persephone. Fruit has always marked the threshold between ignorance and awakening. And finally, the fruit revealed us to ourselves, because in peeling, tasting, and planting it, we realized that our own lives mirror its journey. Born in obscurity, grown in silence, tested by storms, ripened by time, and ultimately remembered not for the shell we wore, but for the sweetness we gave when our true selves were finally revealed. 3. Nutrients and compounds. Nutrients and compounds are the essential building blocks of life, forming the foundation of growth, development, energy production, and overall health. Nutrients are substances obtained from food that our bodies need in adequate amounts to perform vital functions. They are generally divided into two main groups: macronutrients and micronutrients. Macronutrients, which include carbohydrates, proteins, and fats, are required in larger quantities because they provide energy and the raw materials for building and repairing tissues. Carbohydrates, the body's primary energy source, are broken down into glucose, which fuels cells and supports brain activity, muscle movement, and metabolic processes. Proteins, composed of amino acids, are crucial for building muscles, enzymes, hormones, and immune molecules that defend the body against pathogens. Fats, though often misunderstood, are vital for storing energy, insulating the body, supporting cell structure, and helping the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K. Alongside macronutrients, water is considered an essential nutrient, as it serves as a universal solvent, regulates body temperature, aids in digestion, and ensures the proper transport of nutrients and waste products. Micronutrients, though needed in smaller amounts, are equally important. They include vitamins and minerals, which act as regulators of countless biochemical reactions. Vitamins are organic compounds that help maintain vision, strengthen bones, support the nervous system, and boost immunity. For example, vitamin C is necessary for collagen synthesis and antioxidant protection, while B vitamins are central to energy metabolism. Minerals, on the other hand, are inorganic elements like calcium, magnesium, iron, and zinc. Calcium and phosphorus build strong bones and teeth. Iron transports oxygen in the blood through hemoglobin, and zinc supports wound healing and enzyme activity. A deficiency or excess of these micronutrients can cause serious health issues, such as anemia, osteoporosis, or impaired immunity. Nutrients, therefore, must be consumed in balanced amounts to ensure proper functioning of the human body. Compounds in food are not limited to nutrients alone. They also include bioactive compounds that may not be classified as essential, but still provide powerful health benefits. These include phytochemicals, antioxidants, and other naturally occurring substances found in plants and animal-based foods. Phytochemicals such as flavonoids, carotenoids, and polyphenols are plant compounds that protect against oxidative stress and reduce the risk of chronic diseases like cancer, diabetes, and heart disease. For example, carotenoids in carrots and tomatoes enhance eye health, while flavonoids in berries support cardiovascular wellness. Antioxidants, which may come from vitamins like C and E or compounds like resveratrol and catechins, neutralize free radicals, unstable molecules that damage cells and accelerate aging. Similarly, omega-3 fatty acids, a type of compound found in fish, nuts, and seeds, play a role in brain development, heart health, and reducing inflammation. These non-essential yet beneficial compounds highlight how food is not just fuel, but also a source of protective agents that strengthen the body against long-term damage. Understanding nutrients and compounds also involves exploring how they interact within the body. Nutrients rarely work in isolation. They often depend on one another for absorption and utilization. For instance, vitamin D enhances calcium absorption for bone strength, while vitamin C improves the uptake of plant-based iron. Likewise, excessive intake of one nutrient can interfere with another, such as too much sodium increasing calcium loss. The balance of compounds is therefore key, reminding us that a diverse diet is superior to supplements alone. Whole foods naturally provide a synergistic combination of nutrients and bioactive compounds that work together to maintain health. For example, an orange does not only contain vitamin C, but also fiber, potassium, and flavonoids, all working in harmony to provide far greater benefits than isolated vitamin C tablets. In summary, nutrients and compounds are the life-sustaining chemicals that nourish, energize, and protect the human body. Macronutrients supply energy and structure, micronutrients regulate vital processes, and bioactive compounds add layers of protection against disease and aging. Each nutrient has unique roles, but their true power lies in their interactions and balance within a varied diet. Recognizing the importance of these compounds encourages healthier eating habits, where whole, natural foods become the primary source of nourishment. By valuing the science of nutrients and compounds, we empower ourselves to make informed choices that promote longevity, resilience, and optimal health in every stage of life. 4. Scientific backing. Scientific backing refers to the process of grounding claims, practices, or innovations in evidence derived from systematic scientific research, and it is one of the most reliable ways to ensure credibility, accuracy, and effectiveness across virtually all fields of human knowledge. At its core, science is a structured method of inquiry that relies on observation, experimentation, data analysis, and logical reasoning to generate conclusions about the natural world. And when we say something has scientific backing, it means that rigorous studies have been conducted, peer-reviewed, and replicated to confirm that the outcome or claim holds true under objective conditions. For example, medical treatments that are said to have scientific backing have typically gone through multiple phases of clinical trials, involving thousands of participants, statistical analyses to rule out chance, and oversight by independent regulatory agencies before being deemed safe and effective for public use. Similarly, in fields like psychology, education, and nutrition, scientific backing implies that proposed theories or interventions have been tested against measurable outcomes, compared with control groups, and validated by meta-analyses or systematic reviews that combine the results of numerous studies to increase reliability. The power of scientific backing lies in its ability to separate fact from speculation, ensuring that decisions are not based on anecdotal experiences, biased opinions, or untested assumptions, but on replicable evidence that has been scrutinized by experts in the field. This is particularly important in the modern era where misinformation, pseudoscience, and marketing claims often blur the line between truth and persuasion. Without scientific backing, even convincing ideas may turn out to be misleading, ineffective, or outright harmful. Another dimension of scientific backing is transparency and reproducibility. Researchers must document their methods clearly enough for others to replicate the work and verify results, a process that strengthens trust in the scientific enterprise. Furthermore, scientific backing does not mean absolute certainty, because all scientific knowledge is provisional and subject to revision when new data emerge. But it does mean that the current claim rests on the strongest evidence available. For instance, while nutritional science continues to evolve, certain principles, such as the benefits of fruits, vegetables, and whole grains for overall health, are considered scientifically backed because hundreds of studies across decades consistently demonstrate positive associations between these foods and reduced risks of chronic disease. Importantly, the presence of scientific backing also encourages accountability, as industries, governments, and individuals can be held responsible for making claims or decisions that are not supported by evidence. In practical life, consumers often look for scientific backing when choosing products like skincare, supplements, or exercise programs, and policymakers rely on it when drafting public health guidelines, environmental regulations, or technological standards. Education systems also emphasize the value of scientific backing by teaching students how to differentiate between claims supported by empirical research and those based merely on personal belief or authority, thereby cultivating critical thinking skills. Moreover, scientific backing fosters innovation because new ideas, technologies, and therapies are tested systematically, and once proven effective, they can be widely adopted with confidence. A striking example can be found in the development of vaccines, where years of research, clinical trials, and post-market surveillance create a foundation of evidence that enables billions of people to benefit from disease prevention. Similarly, in technology and engineering, designs for bridges, airplanes, and digital communication systems undergo extensive scientific validation before they are put into practice, ensuring safety, reliability, and performance. Therefore, the concept of scientific backing is not just an academic ideal, but a practical necessity for progress, safety, and societal trust. It reminds us that truth is not determined by popularity, tradition, or authority alone, but by verifiable evidence that withstands repeated testing and critical review. In essence, scientific backing transforms raw curiosity into dependable knowledge, bridging the gap between discovery and application, and allowing humanity to make informed choices that improve quality of life, solve pressing problems, and safeguard the future.